The B Division Fire Department commemorated the Guyana Fire Service's 64th anniversary earlier today with a dismissal muster and procession. More from Jalissa Hines.
The Guyana Fire Service on Tuesday, October 12th, observed 64 years of service in Guyana since its establishment in 1957. Prior to 1957, the Guyana Fire Service was an arm of the Guyana Police Force and was known as the British Guyana Fire Brigade. In observance of its anniversary and 67 years of celebrating Fire Prevention Week, the B Division of the Fire Service held a luncheon, a divisional muster, and a march through the streets of New Amsterdam. Subsequent to the march, officer in charge of all fire stations in Berbice, Mr. Andrew Holder, delivered an address to the firefighters present.
It gives me great pleasure to briefly address you on this, the culmination of the 47th observation of Fire Prevention Week in Guyana, as well as the celebration of 64 years since the Guyana Fire Service came into existence. What we had this morning was a divisional muster and the fitness walk through the streets of New Amsterdam.
OC Holder further noted the purposes of the exercise carried out earlier today.
These simple but significant events serve several purposes. First and foremost, they allowed us to examine our state of readiness in terms of vehicles, equipment, and appliances. Secondly, they allowed us to assess our personal preparedness as it relates to having the requisite gears and PPE to do our job. Thirdly, these exercises offered us the opportunity to signal to our stakeholders that we are still relevant. We are still a professional organization that is equipped, able, and ready to execute our mandate, which is service with confidence.
He then encouraged the fire officers to safeguard themselves during this pandemic.
It also affords us the opportunity of not only identifying our strengths and weaknesses, but they also give us the impetus to maintain our strengths and implement corrective measures to mitigate, if not eliminate, our weaknesses. In closing, I wish to thank all of you for your individual and collective support towards the success of these observances. And as I leave this podium, I implore you to continue to take all necessary steps to safeguard yourself and loved ones from this dreaded pandemic. Follow the guidelines, we all know them, but more importantly, get vaccinated.
The B Division of the Fire Service pledged to uphold its motto, service through confidence. Reporting for Channel 8 News from the New Amsterdam Fire Station, I am Jalissa Hines.